Hey everybody, evening. Repeat back here, and tonight we've got the NNR Xfinity Series. Just like the trucks the other night, we're going to be hitting it up at the high banks of Talladega, home of the Huey Gang, Talabama Gang. Yeah, but man, I got 31 trucks or 31 cars on track tonight. I'll get it straight one of these days. So it's going to be a great race, just like the trucks were the other night. The relaxed cautions are on, so no cautions if a truck backfires accidentally. But I'm going to be all by myself, but that doesn't mean a dadgum thing. We've done this before. We can do it again. The guys are out on track right now. They're qualifying. I'll have the streams of Boehner and Cowboy Matt for us tonight to keep a hold of laps and everything else. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get our guys over at Madison Rising to kick it all off with our national anthem. So again, as always, ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave? Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight to rename the name of the brave. We are the U.S. of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. This land of the brave, the U.S. of A. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the
All right, guys, and again, big special thank you to Madison Rising. Uh, the league this community or I did actually reach out to Madison Rising, and we got special permission from them to use their national anthem. So again, look them up on Google. They've got a lot of amazing songs out there. I know I mentioned it before, but the most of the band are veterans. They are known as America's patriotic rock group, and that is absolutely what they are. They do an amazing job. They got a lot of great songs. Once again, thank you very much, Madison Rising. But let's actually get to why we're here tonight. We are here for our Xfinity series to go ahead and take on Talladega Super Speedway. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up our Xfinity Series points. You're going to see them scroll along the bottom of your screen. Let's go ahead and bring up our NNR, our community information, up here now on top of your screen. Let's go ahead and bring up the NNR logo, which I'm not sure if all y'all noticed, but with this logo, the way that Koei had it built, you can actually watch the game behind the logo. It's kind of like a transparent thing. Looks pretty cool, I think. And then last but not least, there's still a lot of guys here that are pulling for Jelly Roll's son, Ethan. Originally, I thought Ethan was about, an 11, 12, 13-year-old boy that was experiencing um, these medical issues. I found out just yesterday when I was talking to Jelly Roll that Ethan's only like 18 months old, man. So that kind of it actually kind of broke my heart a little bit. But Ethan, we've all got Ethan in our prayers, and we're all gonna stay Ethan strong. All right. So I've got Boehner's stream up, and I've got Cowboy Matt's stream up. I'm actually going to go ahead and pull Matt's stream right now. It looks like they are still we're about to wrap up qualifying, and each and every one of Team Ramrod, which is Cowboy Matt, it's Boehner, it's Dooman, there's a few of them. They're all running IROC throwback paint schemes with the Shriners Hospital decal on the rear quarter panels. Um, and I have a feeling once these guys get going, they're probably going to get lined up and they are going to look amazing going down the back stretch, front stretch, through the trial, whatever. And they've all promised to put on a great show coming through the high line. They said they're going to run that low line as little as possible, and if all those guys are actually capable of getting to that high side, they should have enough cars to make a difference. So it's gonna be a great thing to watch. Like I said, I've got Matt's and I've got Boehner's stream up. It looks like they've got just about a minute left to go in qualifying, so the clock is just kind of running out. Um, let's take a look. I see a couple of y'all in here. Um, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun tonight. I'm going to be by myself, but that doesn't mean anything at all. I've done it before. We've done it before. Um, Big shout out to Cowboy Matt. I know I told you I got his stream up, but young man's celebrating a birthday today. So happy birthday, Matt. Also, Sammy Sung. Happy birthday, Sammy. Known you for a few years, buddy. Happy birthday, old man. Um, if y'all got any questions for me, I'll be more than happy to try and answer them for you. I mentioned that we will be running relaxed yellows tonight, which means the car won't come out if a car backfires or if it rubs the wall or goes below the yellow too far or something like that. Um, it's all gonna be a lot of fun. Let's take a look here. All right, looks like their qualifying is over. I should have some invites from Fort Smitty, the league admin here, in just a minute or two. Yeah, I'm excited to kick this off. And as I look through the roster, just about everybody is running a custom car. So it's really going to put my memory to the test for car numbers tonight. And with a few new people joining, it's going to be really interesting. So I will do my best to remember who's who just simply by car number versus anything else. Ethan Strong. Let's take a look here. Might as well, while I'm waiting a little bit for them to get back to the lobby and get things set up. Um, BC 35, I'm guessing that's supposed to be Bear or 35 BCER 13. Thank you very much for your follow. Dooman, thank you for your follow. Tagger 390. I think I mentioned you at the end of the stream last on Sunday night. Thank you very much for the follow. And Bowman 421. Thank you very much for the follow. Last week was actually a really productive race as far as following goes. Six strings, nine. Thank you for the follow. Mountaineer, thank you very much for the 2 month subscription. In case some of y'all don't know the difference between following and subscribing, if you subscribe, yeah, I think it costs like $4.99 or whatever. But during that time, as you're going through your the channels you watch, you don't see commercials. You go right to the stream that you want to watch. So it doesn't it doesn't cut in on you. But um, yeah, thank you very much to everybody that followed or subscribed. It's been a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward at keeping that up. Let's see. Right now, they've got the lobby paused. So I'm guessing they're just getting everybody in there. I don't see who's starting first. I think I can tell you that King Outbreak will be starting third. Augustus, your points leader, is starting right around ninth. Cole 315 is 15th. Watt Racing, your series champ, is starting right around 12th. Cunt Striker, starting right around 14th. Natty Dread, Cup guy, coming down. And that's actually something else that I can talk about. There are a select few Cup regulars that can race back in the Xfinity and Truck Series to get some additional seat time. So Natty Dread's going to be in here. A community favorite. Stout Whiskey, he's going to be in here. The community owner, I guess we can call him the mayor now. He'll be in the field tonight. So Coe will be in the field. Stampede Racing, thank you very much for the follow. Absolutely appreciate it. I will return the favor if I haven't already. So thank you. But yeah, it's gonna be great. Um, let's see. Chain Graboid. I haven't heard that name in a while. Chain, if that's you, man, thank you. But Stampede is saying that the SRL League, the league that fan favorite JPA races in, I believe he does anyway, will pay tribute to Kobe Bryant at Talladega on February the 9th with special paint schemes. Man, Stampede, don't even worry about it yet. It's a humble plug, but losing Kobe, a lot of people really like the guy. I'm not much of a basketball fan, but I know who he was. I know who Magic John and Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. I was a Bulls fan earlier, if you couldn't tell. But even going back before that, Larry Bird and yeah, I mean, a lot of guys. But man, Stampede, not a problem. Good luck. Good luck with that, and tell Chain Graboid I said hello. It looks like I got an invite, so I'm going to guess that they just kicked this off here. They will be taking one pace lap, so let's go ahead and pick up that invite right now. And let's get in here. Yeah, Striker, I agree, man. Let's get in here. Let's get rolling. Get things motivating. All right, so it looks like on the pole it's going to be a brand new guy, Jay Quims, first ever NNR league race. I'm not going to say it's first time in Talladega because, like I mentioned, the end of last or on end of Sunday stream, Daytona and Talladega is usually the track that people flock to when they first get to a game. So no doubt that Jay Quims has been here many, many times, but yeah. So it looks like we've got Jay Quims in a 36 on a pole. FNL Bowling sitting on the outside. King Outbreak, as I mentioned earlier, sitting there in P3. And P4 is the 11 of Parzival, one of the normal non non-custom cars for the night. Then it looks like we've got the 97 of Fatless Dig. Good qualifying effort by Fatless. Then we got the 46 of Shadowlack. Got the 22 of Soroka, always strong. We've got the 28 of Boehner. I'll have his stream up in Mixer. Here's the 8 car of Augustus. Again, very strong. Your current points leader. You got the 61 of Mountaineers. Mountaineer, I always appreciate all the help you give. You got the 27 of Cup regular Natty Dread coming to run some Talladega. Get used to the draft for Thursday's Cup race. Right back here on Twitch. There you got the 89 of Watt Racing, last year's champion. And we're gonna get ready to get this going. So I'm gonna get back up front. Let's set them free. Again, so Jay Quims off to a pretty good start. Looks like the low line is starting to already form up. Only a couple guys stuck to the outside. But again, a lot of those guys that call themselves Team Ramrod. Rock NASCAR, thank you very much for checking in. Yeah, I wish the same thing. A lot of luck to these guys. We've got 31 cars on track. I have no doubt at some point they're going to be mixing it up. But right now, the low line is going to be dominant. I think once a lot of these guys get their tire pressures in, get their tape set up. Absolute Rochelle, thank you very much. Yeah, I can. Here, you know what? I'll actually go ahead and try to find your dad. Well, thanks for watching your dad, man. I'll go ahead and try to find Papa Bear for you. He should be around here somewhere. I know that he wasn't in the top 10. But it shouldn't take long to go ahead and pull him up. Let's see. There's Badley. There's Striker rocking out his 4 car and Lakers colors. There's Cole 315. Cowboy Matt in his 19 IROC throwback with the Shriners Hospital on the sides. There's the 39 of Master Killer. There's Papa Bear. Yeah, so here's your dad rocking out the forest green 95. Let's see if we can't actually ride on right here with the 95. Let's see, J-Pa, thank you very much for checking in. Can I get an audio check, please? How do I sound versus the game? Now, I'm sure the game's going to be a little loud, especially with the view that I'm watching right now. But how's it sound to you, sir? Papa Bear's going to squeeze, kind of hold that guy, pinch him down just a little bit. That way he can catch the draft. But they're actually going to take him 3 wide. Little bit of a shot by the 69 of Rowdy Burns. Papa Bear's still holding his steady line, keeping it right in the middle group. Cars down low, cars in front of him. Papa Bear's doing a great job through the tri-oval. You really should try to get that down just a little bit. Yeah, great driving by this 95. And again, Rochelle, thank you very much for checking in. Please, by all means, go on up, hit that follow button, and anytime your dad is racing, you'll be able to. Anytime your dad's racing, you'll be able to, you'll know. Just hit the notifications button, and anytime NNR goes live, you'll be one of the first to know. You can hop in, check out our national anthem by Madison Rising. Let's see. Thank you, Rock. I absolutely appreciate it. All right, let's get back to a couple of other views. I was wondering why Papa Bear was getting rocked around a little bit. It looks like he's got a couple of guys right there behind him. All right. Man. Q-Dog and Cole 315, the real MVP, says Exodus. Maverick, it's always good to hear from you, man. I'm gonna keep going through. Yeah, Stampede, we love restrictor plate racing the same as y'all do. 31 cars on track tonight. It's gonna make for some great racing. Country Girl, you know what? I've overstated it many times. Absolutely appreciate you. Let's see here. There's a 69 of Rowdy Burns. There are a lot of yellow cars in here tonight. All running. It looks like those Mac Tools colors, but let's keep going through. Looks like we've got pretty much two distinct packs right now. Stampede Racing's wondering where Cole, Q-Dog, Master, Killer, and Bills are. Well, I've been right here on the camera of the 29 of Bills for a little bit now. He's running in the second pack right behind the 23 and the 69 of Rowdy Burns. Little bit of a wiggle wagon right there, as Frozen likes to say. But let's keep going through. Here's the 35 of Jelly Roll. Again, everybody here is thinking about Jelly Roll and his 18-month-old son Ethan, still staying Ethan strong. There's Black Hammers, KG Swats. Here's old Q-Dog running out his 9 car. Let's see what he's got. All right, so he's running one of these yellow customs as well. I'm guessing it's all part of a team, keeping those cars visible here at Talladega. All right, so there's Q-Dog running about 5 back in the second pack. Here's Coey. Looks like some people are starting to try to maybe duck out of line a little bit. Not quite sure if that's by plan or maybe if they got rooted. Let's keep going through. There's God Power. There's the 60th Stout Whiskey. Look, he's running the original Shriners colors. Both him and Coey are running those colors. As you see, the 66 of Coey right in front of Stout Whiskey. Those paint jobs look pretty nice with the gloss. Here's the 20th Sammy Sung. Sammy looks like he's lost the draft, or maybe he got a bad start, or I'm not quite sure what happened to Sammy, but I'm sure at the stage break he'll be able to catch back up. Here's your leader, or who was your pole sitter, Jay Quims. Here's the 98 of FNL Bowling with the 19 of Cowboy Matt right behind him. There's the 2 of Dewman, 69 of Rowdy Burns. So that's the second pack. Let's see. Here's King Outbreak. There's the 11 of Parzival, 97 of Fatless Dig. You know, last week when we were at Richmond, I thought I had remembered a Kurt Busch John Deere paint scheme that he ran when he was in the 97. I actually went back and I found that. I'll post that to Twitter a little bit later on. But yeah, it was a pretty nice looking paint scheme back in the day. Let's see. Here's Shadowlack. There's Soroka in his 22. Boehner in his 28. Pink and white Shriners Hospital IROC throwback. Augustus, 61 of Mountaineers. I'm getting there. I promise you. As Country Girl's saying, 16 more laps to stage 1. I think it's going to take me 16 laps to find Cole, Q-Dog, Master, and Bills. There's Cole, rocking his 23. Looks like he's P4 in this second pack. Little bit of a bump there. Great save by Cole. He's going to lose a few spots, but it looks like he's going to end up in good hands with all of his teammates. So they'll be able to hold a little bit of the draft up on this high side and try to maybe scoop back down if at all possible. Don't know if his teammate. Yep. Okay. So they were able to hold them up just enough to where the 23 was able to get back in line. So good job by them. And then back to the 19 of Cowboy Matt. Now, I mentioned earlier that I have his stream up. This is also Cowboy Matt's birthday. So happy birthday, Cowboy Matt. Thank you for your social media every week. And hopefully Country Girl will give you a big old birthday kiss after the race if you end up in victory lane. Good luck tonight, Cowboy. Let's see here. Lot of racing going on here. Z81 is Smitty, your series leader, with the 21 to his outside, along with the 97. These guys in the back, they really need to try to get this sorted out so they're not losing too much time. The more they stay side by side and the leaders stay single file, they're going to lose a whole lot of ground. Maverick, I'm looking forward to Thursday night's race. I know it's going to be great. We should have 31 cars on track for the Cup guys as well. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. There's Bills sitting there in his 29. Got some teammates around, so he's not all by himself, but he has a hungry pack of wolves trying to descend upon them. They're going to have to do everything that they can to stay ahead, and running as they are right now, nose to tail, 3 deep is the best way to do that. 35 a Jelly Roll. And again, a lot of these guys that are running the IROC throwback with the Shriners Hospital decal on the rear quarter panels, like you just saw on his car as it went by, that is all for his 18-month-old son, Ethan. I mentioned in the pre-race, I originally thought that Ethan was, 12 or 13 or 14-year-old boy. Ethan is actually an 18-month-old baby. Ethan had a tumor, and they did a surgery, and they thought they got the full tumor, but unfortunately they didn't. And the only way that they found out that they didn't is because he had a stroke. So an 18-month-old boy having a stroke, that pulls at any heartstring that you may have. So Ethan, we're staying positive for you. Everyone in the NNR community is thinking about you. There will be more to come in the Cup race on Thursday night, but again, we're all staying Ethan strong. All right, here's Black Hammer. I'm going to kind of work my way back up to the front of the pack, see if I can get a bead on who's actually going to be who's leading all this right now. And here's the 69 of Coe with the 0 right behind him, and then you got the 60 of Stout Whiskey behind him. I tell you what, those colors actually look really nice. And again, these are the original actual colors of the Shriners. It's great, man. They're also Stout sent me a message earlier. I forget exactly what he said. Oh, that's right. They were Jack Ingram throwback colors. Any of y'all old heads like me remember who Jack Ingram was? Yeah, these were his Cup colors back in the day. Keep working my way through. Here's the 20 of Sammy Sung. Well, sure, Sammy can't wait to stop logging laps and get back up with the pack here once the stage comes to an end, as Country Girl checks back in saying 10 more laps to go in stage 1. I want to thank all 18 of you that are in chat right now. It's very much appreciated. Please, by all means, head on up, hit that subscribe button, hit the follow button, hit the notifications button. Slam draft it if you want to. That way you know every time NNR goes live on Sunday night with the trucks, Tuesday nights with Xfinity, and also starting last week, this is now the home for NNR Cup Racing as well. So, yeah, this is your one and only home for NNR community racing. Here's the 11 of Parzival. Now, I'm going to guess that no, I'm actually going to go ahead and check back in with Match Stream to get an idea, if I can, of which car is actually in the lead. Looks like Matt is going to have to make his pit stop. Right now, Matt is running 19th out of 31, so he is part of this back group. As we see everybody trying to whoa him up, not get caught speeding going down pit road. You do not want to lose the draft, but they were able to do a pretty good job of it. I didn't see a whole lot of contact there, but 55 mile an hour coming down from 200. It's going to seem like these guys are crawling down pit road. There's a 97 of Fatless Diggs, 46 of Shadowlack. He's trying to get in his pit, but the car that's sideways, the 22 of Soroka, is kind of blocking him in. Man, this is definitely not iRacing where you could actually get through. But a lot of these guys are coming out nose to tail. Looks like the rest of the pack that went in together are also coming out nose to tail. Big packs right now. I'm going to go ahead and get back to my information. Let's see. Now, some of the guys that were in the back of these packs, they're going to be able to go an extra lap, maybe 2, but they're not going to be able to stretch it 7 or 8 more laps. However many are left, but most of them are doing a really, really great job keeping. They're doing a great job keeping the cars down on the apron. Wait until they get to the middle of the backstretch in order to merge back up. As you see, the 8 car of Augustus getting a big shove by the 9 tonight, or that might have been the 4 of Stryker. I'm not quite sure if there was a little line on the top of that 4. But here's the 61 of Cowboy Matt, really wanting to catch back up to these guys. But either way, it's not going to matter much. The end of stage 1 is getting closer and closer. Here's 27 of Natty Dread. 89 of Watson, your series points leader right now. I'm sorry, yeah, the series points leader right now, and also last year's champion. As Country Girl's saying, 7 more to go in stage 1. Looks like the 74 of Badly Racing. Not quite sure if he is blown up or what, but he's definitely sitting on pit road, kind of idle. If he pit all by himself, it's going to be a tough break for him. Again, this is the 4 car of Stryker running those Lakers colors, as it looks like he was 3 wide. They were able to get it back down to 2. I almost wonder if this isn't the race for the lead right here between the 8, the 4, I think that's the 10. Yeah, but man, whole lot of pushing going on. Let's see here. And Kindler, thank you very much. How you doing? Good to see you. This is NNR, Xbox's best 30 Xfinity racers on the preset scale. Thanks very much for checking us out. Got to be getting close to the end of stage 1 here. Let's see. I'm actually going to go ahead and pull a stream up again. And because there's so many custom cars on track tonight, I'm not quite sure which car number it is, because if you take a look at any of the track maps, whatever, when you're in a field of cars, custom cars, they just look like a gray car on the map. But right now I'm rolling around back here in 26th place. The leader is on the opposite side of the track, and so I'm not quite sure who that is. I'm gonna guess this pack right here is your lead pack that Sledgehammer is in. Let's actually ride along with the 21 here. Look at this. Now, oh, looks like 36 got pushed out, or not quite sure. I didn't see anybody duck down and root him out, but he definitely, maybe he just got tight. I don't know. Maybe he got loose. Who knows? But yeah, the 36 definitely. I'm guessing this is a race for keep take it easy, guys. Take it easy. I see the 22 is Soroka right in front of the 11. The Sledgehammer giving a big shove to this 11 car right now. Yeah, I'm going to guess that this is your lead pack right here, and they are racing like there's no tomorrow, because I hear a lot of beating and banging, a lot of sheet metal getting ruffled up. Good hard racing by these guys. As you could hear during that bit that I was on the hood view of the 21 of Sledgehammer, he wasn't lifting at all. You know, he was hammered down, pushing that 11 as hard as he can go, and really keeping things on the up and up. And I don't expect anything. Ooh, the 11 got a little loose. That's going to allow the 21 to get under him. Now, we do not have strict cautions on tonight, so that did not cause a caution like it did on Sunday night with the trucks. So that's I'm glad that they decided to go back to regular cautions, not strict. But we've got a few guys here now that are a bit broken up, a little bit of bobbing and weaving, broke up the line as it was, but no issues. They're all still clean. They're all green. 21 of Sledgehammer is going to try to duck to the outside of 22 of Soroka. You got the 8 right there of Augustus, and 21's going to take that lead. Hey, I wonder if that was the lead right there. You just saw the 21 pull a great what was it? Some people call it shake and bake. He got that draft, pulled to the outside, had the help from behind, and I think the 21 just secured that stage 1 victory. I'm going to call it. In fact, you know what? Just like HD says all the time, I'm just going to wing it. I'm going to say that 21 just took stage 1. Good job, Sledgehammer. So we are going to rack and stack them back up. It's going to allow these guys about 20 to 25 seconds to make any adjustments that they feel they need to after their one green flag pit stop. Slingshot, there you go, Aviator. Thank you. That's what I was thinking of. Slingshot, shake and bake, whatever you want to say. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. No. If you ain't first, you last. But yeah, let's get back up towards the front of the field, because there is no pace lap after the first one. He's got the 46 of Cadillac going to lead the guys around. Let's actually go ahead and jump on the hood camera of the 46, taking these guys through 1 and 2. Guys on the outside need to be a little more patient. If you knock the guy below the yellow line and you actually advance your position, or you take that spot, Fort Smitty did say that car would be penalized. So they want clean racing, no beating and banging to improve your position. You can't have 2 tires down below the yellow line to root the guy in front of you up in order to advance your position. They saw a little bit of that during the truck race on Sunday, and they said, we're not doing that. So they're keeping it as clean as they can. I'm going to get back to the field view. Still got the 89 giving the 46 of Cadillac a big shove. I have a feeling again that 21 of Sledgehammer was your stage one winner right there. So he's starting P3 right there. There's a 98 of F&L Bowling running P4. Going to keep going through the field. Great racing so far. All caution free. 31 cars on track. Yeah, you ain't going to see this in a public lobby. This is why NNR is the best on default on Xbox, hands down. Going to keep going through. Here's the 28 of Boehner, again rocking his throwback IROC colors. The sights and sounds of Talladega. Gotta love it. Still going through. Natty Dread. The 89 of Watt Racing. Now, Watt is your Cup Series points leader and also last year's champion. Again, I mean, you could be a champ and you still look for those races where you just want to get a little extra seat time, find out what the draft is like, how much do I have to let up, how much am I able to push through the corners, how much tape can I run before I start to overheat? So yeah, it's there's a lot to learn, even though it's only tire pressure, wedge, and tape. There's still a lot to learn in these races, especially Dega. There's a 74 Badley. Yeah, he retired early. There's the 4 of Stryker hanging on this lead pack, running right around P6, P7. If he could finish right around here, that'd be a great points night for Stryker. There's a 23 of Cole. Right behind the 69 of Rowdy and in front of the 61 Mountaineers. Giving that 60 of Stout Whiskey a big shove. Great racing by these guys. Although I'm still waiting for these guys with the IROC throwback paint schemes and the Shriners decal on the back to really get up, make that high line start working for them like they said they were going to do, and get things motivating on that high side. I don't know if they're waiting or if they realize that you can make all the race prep plans that you want before the race starts. But once you actually get into the race, and it's a lot harder to get hooked up with the guys that you wanted to hook up with, those plans kind of go out the window. But we'll have to see as the race goes on if they're actually able to get that to work as they go 3 wide here in the back of the pack. There's 39 of Master Killer hanging on to about P5 right now. So for all you J-PA Army guys out there, Master Killer's doing pretty well. Let's take a look here. All right. Yeah, Country the birthday boy. Here's a 2 of Dooman. I saw a car down below, but it doesn't. They're gonna have a little bit of checking up, a little bit of patience right here. Again, it looks like we're back to those 2 distinct packs. You have the pack in the front and the pack in the back. For a minute there, those guys were going by a little slow. I thought maybe the caution was out, but it wasn't. Knight saying, Pete, we need to talk later. Okay, not a problem. I'm going to keep going through the field here. '29, a Bills legend, another member of the J-Paw Army. It looks like we got a caution out, and I know that's not for stage, so something must have happened in the back of the pack. We did see where they were 3 wide, so we're going to stack them back up again. Looks like right there, the 89 Watt Racing was in the lead. I know it's not Bowling, because Bowling right there is running P3, and I think that's 21 at Sledgehammer in P2. With the 22 at Soroka running P4. So pretty solid few cars to the front of this line here. 69 at Rowdy Burns. All right, let's stack them back up. All heating up their tires. Actually gonna follow along here. 29 to the outside, 69 to Rowdy Burns to the end. We're gonna cut them loose here at the start-finish line. Let's actually turn around here. There we go. Oh, that backstretch was eerily silent for a second there. Here they come, zipping on by. You know, Bowling started back in P4, I think, there for the restart, and here he is back to P6 or P8 already because of the handicap that the high line gives you on these restarts. Looks like there's about 11 laps to go from what I can see on Cowboy Matt's stream. Again, I want to thank Cowboy Matt for streaming tonight, give me a point of reference. Again, happy birthday to you, buddy. I'm gonna keep going through the field. Here's a 10 of King Outbreak. Haven't really talked much about him. He had a pretty solid run the other night in the trucks. So Outbreak's kind of coming into his own. He's got a really nice paint scheme tonight with the Valvoline colors. Almost looks like an old Johnny Benson car for any of you guys that may remember Johnny Benson. Jay Quim, I'll actually go ahead and find him. Jay Quim started on pole tonight. I believe he's running, I think it's going to be, I'm trying to remember who's in the, Natty Dread's actually in the 27. I was going to say he's in the 27, but he's not. Looks like Natty's on pit road. Let's see here.
I lagged out there, Pete.
Let's see.
Pete, I lagged out.
Okay, hold on. I'm hearing somebody in my ear. Oh, I think that is Natty. What's happening, buddy? Welcome to the booth. Hold on. Let me. I've had the audio up pretty high in my ear. Let me go ahead and turn that down so I can hear you better. What's happening, man? How was the racing?
It was all right. Connection. And,
Yeah.
It was fun. Nobody really wants to leave the bottom, so it's kind of just a single file racing.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of single file. Man, I'm glad that you joined me. I was going to ask you to join me earlier, and then I saw that you had put in to run tonight. Anything that you picked up tonight that will carry over for Thursday night? I'm sure that 4 car is going to be strong. Always is.
Yeah, hopefully. We'll see. I mean, just a lot of the guys just kind of want to hang out in line and just pick up spots by hanging out on the bottom. You know, that's 2 hours of just running a straight line. I I was trying to get the top line going, but I don't think wanted to go. So you saw me moving out a lot there. I don't know. I mean, I'd like to get a little, like a little 2x2 racing, but it just doesn't really. People don't seem like they're interested in doing that now. I would rather kind of learn how to do it now, early in the race. That way, when it comes time later in the race, you know how to do it. But people are just content with just hanging out, I guess.
Well, I tell you, I got a lot of tweets and messages from the guys that are running the IROC throwbacks with the Shriners decals on the rear end to help out Jelly Rolls, 18-month-old baby boy Ethan, and they were saying they were going to get that high side rolling. But I think, just like we've seen in regular NASCAR races, they say they're going to get these plans going until the race actually starts, and then those plans are just out the window. They say they realize that there's no way to actually get there. Kamal, thanks for checking into the stream tonight. I wish they would get the top rolling, just like what Natty was just talking about. It'd be great to see him there. Right now, it looks like 1 through 29 or however many are left on the track. I know we've had 2 virtual motors blown tonight. But yeah, it'd be great to see him get that high side rolling. Actually, it kind of looks like the 28 and the 95, and I think that's the 10. I'm not quite sure who that third car in line was there, right there. They might have been trying to do something. That's the 36 actually. They might have been trying to get something done, but not just yet.
Yeah. Hey, can you hit me with an invite so I can?
Yep. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Give me 1 second as I keep the camera here on the 81 Xfinity. Showing online.
I
Yep,
should
there
be.
you are. I got you. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just there's a handful of cup guys that we were trying to get something going, but we were just never kind of in line, like together. Yeah. So, if you have 4 guys, I'm getting ready to go to the outside, and then the 5th guy is like, "Oh, I want to get you 4th spot." So he dies down low. It just kills you. So we had some momentum going. We just never could get everybody fully committed to it. It kind of takes a really good run, and then it takes at least 5 or 6 cars to try and get it going. But we'll see how it goes.
Well, they've got to be coming to the close of stage 1 here. Stage 2 here pretty soon. Excuse me. And I tell you what, in the truck race the other night, you had the 5 of Little Tank, you had the 45 of Duncan, and you had the 19 of Horn on the high side, and they were able to get that going enough to where the 5 and the 45 were able to pass the leader, and both were able to duck down in front of him. So you can get that high side rolling. You just got to have the right people to get it done, that are nose to tail, not washing up in the corner and pushing the entire time with me checking up. You can get it done, but everybody's thinking that, hey, if I run this low line, they're going to come off the bottom. I'm going to be able to advance my position that way. But if you get 2 tires below that line and you advance your position, you have to give it back. You can't advance that way. So you're really wasting your time. But if you don't get the right people up on the high side, you're losing positions that way, because you're just going to drop to the back like a rock. There we go. I get it out these days.
Can you try another one? I wasn't able to watch it. I was able to join the lobby, but I couldn't watch it.
Yeah. Let's see here. Get back to you. All right, there you go. As you see, some cars starting to peel off to make their green flag pit stop. We're actually sitting on the 21 of Sledgehammer right now, and he's got a pack of cars all the way around him. We'll have to see if they come in as a group, as they normally do at Daytona and Talladega, or if some of them are just going to peel off. In a pack like this, the chances of them getting into each other and whatnot, unless they're communicating. It used to be where some cars would kind of go down low and others would stay up high. So when they get on the binders, they don't hit each other. Looks like a little bit of contact right now. Yeah, this is not gonna end well. Got the 61 of Mountaineers around, and I'm waiting to see if that's actually gonna bring out the caution. Nope, it didn't, but yeah, okay. There's the caution. Okay. Yeah, I saw the 61 of Mountaineers go around. There's a lot of contact there. Not sure if that was due to lag or what that was. Okay, Country Girl's just saying that stage 2 finished. So I'm guessing because those guys were so far back, the game grabbed a hold of them and was jostling them around a little bit, but made for an interesting finish in stage 2. Oh boy. There's a lot of talking involved in this commentating business, isn't there? Oh, man, I'm on my second can of Mountain Dew already.
There you go.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Aviator, if you, Kamal, and Knights, and Natty, and a bunch of people can get things rolling on the high side, I know you'll have people that will want to do it, but it takes the dedication to actually stay up there versus just getting to the bottom once you're cleared. So it's going to be an interesting race on Thursday night. I know there's a lot of people again that are running some IROC paint schemes with the Shriners Hospital decal on the right rear, just like they are tonight. Coey is kind of rolling with the idea that Cowboy Matt and Team Ramrod came up with, so yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. Looks like a couple guys are going to go to the back. I'm guessing they didn't get their pit stop in, so they're probably low on fuel. No sense in staying in the pack and having to hit the brakes a little bit later on. But I'm seeing a whole lot of swerving back and forth in these top cars here, Natty.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that. I'm kind of following Stryker around. I was running around him a lot today, and we were trying to get him, but just couldn't. He's like, oh man, a lot of. God, is that what we look like? We look terrible.
Yeah, the guys that are, you can definitely tell the difference between the guys that are on a wheel and the guys that are on a controller. Although when you're on a wheel and you're pushing that guy in the front, sometimes even though you don't want to, you are kind of bobbing and weaving just a little bit to stay on his bumper rather than get under him and possibly turn him around. But right now it's the 46 of Cadillac, the 23 of Cole 315 having a great night, the 22 of Soroka, the 10 car of King Outbreak, and the 2 of Dooman. That is your top 5, and right now 1 through about 28 are, well, or close to it anyway, are all nose to tail. Country Girl is asking, what exactly is IROC? Country, back in, oh boy, when did they end? When did they stop? I want to say
like
04, 05? Okay, maybe earlier than that, yeah. It used to be the IROC series. Look up a picture on Google. Yep. Look up a picture of the Trans Am. And then picture that car with 2 tones of color. You had a base white car, or sometimes different, and then you had a splash or a flash of a different color down the center, like how you see Matt's car. It's yellow with a stripe down the middle. That's what the IROC cars look like. And the IROC cars, all the cars were set up exactly alike. There was no different tuning. It's kind of like these guys on default, except they couldn't make changes. Everybody was on equal ground, and it took a whole lot to really get it done. Some guys got it done better than others. I mentioned Dale Earnhardt to you the other night during the truck race when I suggested going back to take a look at his 2000 Talladega win when you said that J-Pod had moved from 22nd to P3 in a matter of a couple laps, and I use that as a reference on how well you can move through the draft if you do it properly. Well, IROC was all about that. They mostly used it at, from what I remember anyway, at draft tracks. And yeah, it was a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, it was like I remember watching Michigan, Talladega, Daytona.
Yep. Yep. I remember the battles between how they used to refer to junior before it was junior back in the little E days. And yeah, I remember the battles between senior and junior in the IROC cars.
Yeah, they used
And
to
Kamal
have
is saying 06 was the last year of IROC.
06.
Yep.
I remember watching, let's see, Christian Fittipaldi, I think. Remember? Man. A bunch of IndyCar guys, I guess IRL or IndyCar, whatever series it was then.
Yeah, they used to,
they
used to have
4 or 5 NASCAR Western Cup guys. That's about it. I mean, I don't know. Can't think of anything else.
Yeah, they had back in the Winston Cup guys. They had Indy guys. They had all different champions of different disciplines compete in that series. And yeah, I mean I remember Bobby Labonte in there. I remember Terry Labonte in there. I remember Rusty Wallace in there.
Mark
Jeff
Martin.
Gordon, Mark Martin. Yep. So yeah, it was that was a great series.
Yeah, I wish they'd bring it back, to be honest with you. It was kind of, it was pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, it really was. Let's see, 28 Boehner's giving a big shove to the 4-car of Stryker. You mentioned Stryker just a little bit ago. He's actually leading this second lap with the 98 of FNO Bowling running P3 in this back line of cars. It really is just a train. But I tell you what, that train is coming. That 4-car, he's about got to draft.
Yeah, they'll be there because when if it's like 4 or 5 cars, you can kind of keep your momentum up pretty good. But when you're 9, 10 cars deep like that, you're letting off so much that group behind you is going to get your draft and they'll catch them.
Yep. As in just that one sentence that you said, they've caught them. Now they are one very long train with one lonely car as the caboose. But I tell you what, Dohar and I talked a little bit about this, how much it takes to really race like this, because you're doing a lot of checking up. You are not just running flat out around these tracks, Daytona and Talladega. You do have to get out of the gas, let that guy get into the corner, get back on the gas, whether it's before or after. But this kind of racing really is more of a dance.
Mm-hmm. And they're starting to get a little bit. Got 4 guys up there. They're gonna drop back.
Yeah,
somebody's just got to jump out. If you're 10 to 15 deep there, the only way you're going to get by anybody is either you're going to wash them up the track and get under them, or you're going to have to try and make a move on the high side. So you're starting to get a little action out there. A couple, 5, 6 cars now. Yeah,
and I'm going to actually drop to the back. And I was wondering earlier if the guys that were this team, I'm starting to see more and more people pull to the outside. We're going to have a big pull off that 4-car Stryker if he stays out there. This high line, is this going to start working, or are people just going to drop back in as soon as they have an opening? Nope, the guys in the back drop back in. But you got the 4 Stryker, 19 at Cowboy Matt. Nope, they dropped to the bottom as well. They didn't see any progress, so back in they went.
Yeah, see, there's a handful of cars moving up there now. It's tough to tell who's who with all these paint schemes, but they got about 6 or 7 guys now. They're hanging on. They can just just get a little more. If somebody can move up there, you know, 5th or 6th on back, then they got a chance.
Yeah, they are absolutely trying. I'm actually going to go ahead and pull a stream back up. I mentioned, Cowboy Matt earlier, and they're showing they're on lap 62 of 113. So they are just a little past halfway. Stage 3 is always the biggest of the stages, but they're trying to get that outside line rolling, but there's too many people swerving in and out and in and out, and it breaks the momentum that you had, that you might have picked up going down the back or the front stretch, and you just lose all that time. You gotta, if you get it to the outside, you gotta stay steady and keep in the gas. I tell you, Natty, it's Knights is saying this is a bad race. They need to get that line, that top line moving. I agree, and I'm really hoping that the guys with these IROC throwbacks are going to do as they tweeted all week long, and maybe team up, get out there, get to pushing, and go to the front. But we'll have to see.
Yeah, I mean, it's everybody always says they want to go up there, but they have time to go.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I'm sitting like 3rd right now. I'm trying to figure out how to communicate to those guys. Be like, listen, let's do something. I don't care if I go back to 15. I just don't want to sit here in a straight line. But they're doing.
Yep. I saw your message earlier, saying that you want to run in a line for 2 hours, and I was like, I hope it doesn't come to that. But
I mean, it's how it is all the time until you can get, like they got, I think it's Augustus, and it looks like Striker, maybe Coey or somebody. I mean, that's 3 Cup guys. I mean, I understand that these Xfinity guys are racing for points, so they really don't want to go backwards. They got about 6 guys back there now. It's too far back. They just need to get. They just need to get about 10 guys. Just have a little fun, I mean, God, it's just, I don't know. It gets so frustrating. Inside the car, I could run 5th in the bottom all day. I would be frustrated just because I don't want to do that,
Yeah, you want to constantly try to advance your position, even if it means pulling to the outside. The draft at these tracks are so strong, you're going to be able to pull yourself back up at some point. I mean, are you going to gain as many spots as you lost? Maybe, but it's better than just pushing the guy in front of you to his, to more points than you get. So you got to try something.
Yeah, I just wish that, the high side was a little more, like a little quicker on the game, not like faster than the bottom, but if you got up there and had some momentum, you could run it, It just seems like everybody just hugs the bottom. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah. They had that.
There's a lot of laps left to get that, but still, if you're 15th and you have a 2-second slower stop for whatever reason, your race is done. You want to be up near the front. That way, when you have something happen on a green flag stop, then you have some time to spare. Seconds so you got to fall back.
Yeah, I think that might have been the 66 of Coey. I just saw that he dropped back just a little bit. He's running tail end Charlie to this full line. So looks like 28 was able to. I think that's 28 right there. Yep, 28 was able to duck back inside. I'm sure Coey, not really, just basically getting seat time like you. Well, Striker, he runs. He's a normal in the series, but Stout Whiskey, a couple of these. Yep, just getting seat time. Let's see. I mean, yeah, we were at Daytona.
Somebody got shuffled. Oh no, they didn't. I thought the 10 was going to get under the 22 there and shuffle me. That's a long. It's a long haul back to the back there.
Yes,
From
it
third.
is. Yes,
But,
it
he got
is.
it back in line. I guess they're give and take a little bit, but some guys are a little more give a little more leeway than others.
Yeah, I have noticed that. But one thing I was glad to see tonight with the restarts here, Natty, were teammates not checking up if their teammate was on the outside. We didn't see any of that tonight, so there were no issues with jamming up the entire field. Everybody was on the gas as soon as the green dropped. That was one good thing. But during these green flag runs, I don't know if I would actually let somebody on the high side get back in front of me. That's a point you're giving up, and just like we saw Jose last year when he got eliminated from the chase by one measly point, that's all
the
it
whole
takes.
field's coming.
Yep.
Oh, I'm not sure. Give me. Oh yeah, he's gonna get
Great
a spot
save by the 10 car,
Ooh,
King
strike
Outbreak.
spot right there.
Wow, great save by the
Yeah.
10. He was sideways and he grabbed the gear and hit the brakes and hit the gas, and he's able to keep it going. Great drive by that 10 car. But yeah, long line heading down pit road. There's still quite a few going down the middle of the backstretch right now. I expect to see these guys come in either this lap or next. You can save quite a bit of fuel when you're a little bit further back in the pack. Meanwhile, the 46, he was running it bone dry, pulling these guys around.
Yeah. Same man. Look at they got so spread out. Some people got a good pit stop. Some people didn't. It's just kind of luck of the draw. Those yellow cars were all pretty much lined up for them.
Yeah. Three teammates. I believe that's Master Killer, Q Dog.
Oh, somebody got spun. 19. Oh no, that's probably gonna bring out a caution.
Cowboy Matt somewhere. Let's see if I can find him. I don't think I'm going to be able to by the time this is all righted. Doesn't look like caution's out yet. Yeah.
Wow. Well, somebody's race is probably not going to finish the way they thought it was if caution doesn't come out.
Yeah, if it was a 19, that's a 19 to Cowboy Matt. Man celebrating his birthday today. Definitely not the way that he's going to want to remember it. Let's see. There's Matt running the yellow and black. Kind of looks like an old Matt Kenseth's car, like an old DeWalt car. Not too bad.
Tell you what, these the Bills legend and his two teammates, they're all lined up in a line there. They're probably going to come out 1, 2, 3 here, considering everybody else I've seen has been kind of spread out a little bit. These three kind of nose to tail and didn't really lose much time. Even if they did lose a little bit, they probably made it back on the guys that haven't been drafted yet. They're below by all these guys.
Yeah, I think they just made up a ton of time. So, tell you what, was it Stampede Racing joined the stream earlier and followed along, and they wanted to know where these three were. I'm guessing, I know that they all race in NAOR and the old Dirty Mo Racing and whatnot together, but Exodus Maverick also commented that these guys were, they were going to be strong. They said they had a plan. They tweeted out to the NNR Twitter the other day saying that they had something going, and I'm guessing this is what you're seeing right now. Their plan, it could possibly be working. I don't because we don't have the tracker. I don't know what position these guys are in, but they are absolutely running by themselves, nose to tail, pretty fast laps. They could compete with a longer line because they're doing this. So we'll have to see how it shakes out at the end.
If I had to guess, I'd say there were 1, 2, 3, and I don't really see anybody that's. There's about 6 cars behind them, but they got about 5-second gap on them, so it's going to take a while. It might even be another stop before anybody catches them. They got a ton. They got half a straightaway.
You know what? I just pulled
Packer
up.
cars behind them.
I just pulled up Cowboy Matt's stream. He's going down the middle of the backstretch right now, and the leaders just went through the trioval, and are now going into 1 and 2. That's where this group of 3 is. So I think you're exactly right. I believe that these guys are 1, 2, and 3. So if they can keep this, they're on lap 73 of 113. So they've got what's that? 40 laps left in the left to go. But if they can keep tandem like this and get in, not lose any time, they could really be the ones to get it done at the end. And if teammates can show up 1, 2, 3 for post-race interviews, there's gonna be a big party tonight. Get back to mine here. Yep, Country Girl saying there's 40 laps to go. Country Girl saying, yeah, Natty, it was the 19 of Matt. He got a little loose. So that's why the 19 was having some issues before. Back here with the 35 Jelly Roll. Here's 21 of Sledgehammer, given, I think that was just the 8 of Augustus, a big shove. No, that's actually the 10. Never mind. Black Hammer's all kind of by himself. Here's the 51 of KG Swats, pushing the 46 of Shadowlack along with the 11 of Parzival. Q-Dog is running tail end Charlie as far as this 1, 2, 3 goes, but he's doing really well, hanging on to the draft. These guys got a little bit of separation, but still running 1, 2, 3 with a whole lot of real estate between them and 4th place right now.
Yeah, the other group of cars looks like they're catching up, especially when they're going to be running 2 by 2 like they're trying to get a new car out front.
Yeah,
that group of 4 behind them is walking them down, and I think it's about a group of 7 or 8 behind them. So we'll have some action here in a minute. Probably 2 or 3 laps. They'll get caught up to this group of 3, and if they can do that every pit stop, it's gonna be tough to beat.
Yeah, now it's not a bad idea to change leaders to find out maybe someone, I don't know, maybe somebody with a wheel versus controller or whatever, to hold that bottom line and to pull the other 2 around. But the place that they chose to swap leaders, I think probably could have been a little different. It looks like they did it going into the corner versus maybe coming out of the corner where you're what am I looking for here? Momentum, there you go. Carrying the momentum off rather than traveling up the hill to let the guy in front of you pass. But they're back nose to tail, and this pack of 4 led by the 98 of FNL Bowling, they are absolutely tracking this your first, second, and third position. They're tracking them down. 97 is having a great race, and I mentioned something earlier. Maybe you remember this too, Natty, being a NASCAR fan as long as you have. Do you remember the old 97 John Deere paint scheme?
Yeah,
Kurt Busch?
Chad Little. I saw that car out there.
Yep, either Chad Little or the 97 of Kurt Busch when he drove for Roush. I pulled a picture. I'll actually tweet it out later on. But that's exactly what that reminded me of. The old 97 John Deere Kurt Busch car. I think that was like his rookie year or something like that. But yeah, kind of a throwback to himself.
Yeah, I saw that. I had a Loy Allen Jr. on it. That's the car I was trying to recognize. Things didn't work out, so now I'm here with you. But
well, I'm glad I could be your backup plan.
Yeah. It lost me for about 2% building called, so I had to.
No, man, I get you.
Answer that.
Yep, I get you.
But
I want to be able to see you at a track again sometime soon. We want to hear about you in the obituaries.
Yeah. lap and get ready to lap somebody. They just lap somebody.
Yep, I was actually just trying to get back to those guys. We should be coming
Somebody,
to about.
one of those guys pulled out. One of those guys must not have put enough gas in his trunk.
That's probably why they were jockeying for position. But a good,
or he didn't get the memo.
right. But one good thing about that, yeah, they just lap somebody, but the person they lap is going to be able to grab onto second place and continue to push, so they won't lose that many positions or that much time. So even though that car had the pit, it probably couldn't have come at a better time.
Yeah, for the 61, I'm not sure how the other cars, if it's the 9 or the 23 or whatever. I can't tell. Hard time looking at the numbers. But
Yep, 9 at Q-Dog and the 23 at Cole 315. Yes,
and the other one must be the 30 something.
Yeah, it was Mastercam. Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe.
I don't know. It's unfortunate for him. Maybe he can flash onto somebody here. But that group of 4 is pretty much there, bud. And that group of 8 or 9 behind him is right there as well. So.
Yeah, but as this group of 4 comes up, they're going to try to go to the high side, take the momentum and go with them. But I don't think they're going to be able to do all that much, because yeah, they've got 4 cars, but with 3 on the bottom, and
there's 3 IROC cars there. They got the John Deere look-alike behind them.
Yep.
I don't know if they can keep it going, that 4 will eventually get it. That bottom line, they're going to get it unless that lap car moves up.
Yep, the 61 Mountaineer just moved up behind the 97.
Yeah,
oh, but they're going to go 4 wide across the start-finish line right there. Ooh, they sorted it out. They were actually coming up on the 19 of Cowboy Matt. Now, Cowboy's running one of those IROC throwbacks as well, so you know right where he's going to go if he can keep the draft. But you've got a strong group of cars on that high side, led by the 98 of FNO Bowling. I think almost everybody on this top line, I think they're all on wheels, if I'm not mistaken. I know
the 3 IROC cars just hung out the 97 and 61 because they moved back to the bottom, and the 97 and 61 you have to jump in line because there's no way those 2 are going to be faster than the 4 on the bottom.
No,
so,
not at all.
I mean, 4 or 5 against 2, I mean, that'll definitely work. You just got to get guys up there. They wanted to break that team up because they were running strong. So.
Yeah, they were running very strong. They probably could have kept the momentum on the high side if they wanted to keep that going. The 2 behind them, they were going to have to either fall in behind them or drop like a rock. They really didn't have much of a choice. Now this 97 and the 61, I'm sure that they're perfectly fine where they are. They've got a lot of damage to the hoods of those cars, so they're pretty thankful for this strong draft from the leaders right now. ICU Kubeshi, thank you very much for checking in tonight. Please be sure to head on over. This is the home of NNR Racing, all 3 series. The trucks on Sunday nights, Xfinity tonight. The Cup guys will hit Talladega on Thursday night right here at 9 o'clock. Be sure to go on up, hit that follow button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification. You won't miss a lap. We're running down about 30 or so to go. It's getting a bit exciting. Got a pretty strong group of IROC cars with the Shriners Hospital decals on the quarter panels. Show support towards Jelly Roll. If any of y'all are dirt racers, you probably know the name Jelly Roll. I'm sure you also know the name Soroka. 2 of the best on dirt in both Heat 3 and Heat 4. They've both been pretty good since joining NNR. They put in a ton of time to work on their tunes. Always bring a good piece to the track each week. Maverick, welcome back, sir. Let's see here. Gonna keep going through the field here just a little bit. I'm not gonna lose sight of where our leaders are. Country saying, no, 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 Pete, don't hit the buttons. Make love to the buttons. Yeah, J-Paw Army. Yeah, I tell you what, J-Paw, those guys are doing pretty well. Cole, Master Killer, um, Bill's Legend, they're doing pretty well. Here they are. Here's the 23 of Cole with the 9 of Q-Dog right behind him, but they got a whole string of the guys that are running those throwbacks to show support for Ethan Strong. Not too bad. 29 more laps to go, Country saying. NNR's biggest fan, as it looks like those two J-Paw Army cars are going to try to whoa it up, get down pit road. They seem like they were able to go quite a bit further. We'll have to see how that plays out. They might have this on lock there, Natty.
I don't know. I can't remember what a run was in these cars. I think it was 20 something laps, so they might have to make one more. It could come down to a little splash of gas here late in the race.
Yep, here comes the 39 and Master Killer down pit road.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see the 98, the 22, and the 69 probably duck off on the pit road here in the next lap or two. Oh, right here, coming in now. Somebody got 97, got a little hot, but looks like everybody got in good.
Checking.
Hopefully the 69 did give his teammate a penalty there.
Yeah, a little bit of a bumper. Yep. Seen that before. Oh, I'm sorry, Country. Have a beer. Let's see. Country Girl saying, Pete, you're giving me you're helping my anxiety. Well, yeah, no. Gotta do this. Let's see. 35 of Jelly Roll all by myself. Yeah, I'm not gonna
looks like everybody's taking 4 here. Everybody got off pretty close to each other. They'll get lined up here in the next lap or two. Get going again.
You know, now, Nettie, I know that it's not like how it used to be, where everybody was in one big party in Discord. I know the communications aren't quite as they used to be. On Thursday night, I'm gonna assume that a lot of people are really just gonna take gas. You don't have to take a whole lot of tires at Daytona and Talladega. Why would you take 4?
Well, we took, on that first run, we took 2. We took right sides, and the left sides almost went out on a full run, on 2 full runs. So, you can maybe get in, looks like these guys all took either gas or, man, I'm not really sure what's going on, but looks like some guys may take 4. I mean, you can take 4 now, and then you can get a Sprite or just get a splash of gas later. 30. What was it about? We started with about 30 something to go.
There was 29 to go when we started green flag pit stops.
What was that?
Give or take. There was 29 to go when they just started green flag pit stops.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I mean, I think it's like 35 to 40 laps on your lefts. Your rights will be done before that. So I mean, it's just kind of hit or miss. I don't have the stuff written down in front of me, but just kind of guessing. But I mean, you could risk it and take 2 and get that 7 seconds of track position. That's obviously pretty huge. But I mean, you can take 1 can and get another 2 or 3, 4 seconds ahead. But if you're the only guy doing it, I mean, it doesn't really make a difference.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. I'm gonna check back into the stream here. Looks like the leaders right now are in the middle of the backstretch, so I'm going to guess that the leaders are the right around the 0 of God Power, the 9 of Q-Dog, 61 Mountaineer, and I think that was the Striker, if I'm not mistaken, with those the 23 of Cold 315 and I think that's the 9 of Q-Dog. But yeah, pretty strong run. It looks like Stout Whiskey's on pit road, unless he's also had an issue and had to back out. The 20 is Sammy's son. Jake Quims, first ever NNR race, started on pole. Pretty good showing for the guy. Looks like he's I want to say he's probably around 10th place right now. Not too bad. Pretty strong pack here. 98 of FNL Bowling, 22 of Soroka, 69 of Rowdy Burns. I'm going to guess that this is your lead pack. And yeah, they're judging by Boehner's stream. The lead cars are just now going into 1 and 2, and that's where these guys are. So yeah, I'm going to guess that the 98 of Bowling and the 22 of Soroka, followed by the 69 of Rowdy Burns, are first through third.
I think you're hit that one right on the nose. They picked up. Well, Jelly Roll was with them. He's still hanging in there, but they got 3 of them. He was fourth, but I don't know if he was lapped down or if he was there or not. But there's I think it is the FNL 69 there. I think are the 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. So if Bowling is able to hold on, now again they're going to have to make one more pit stop, but you can almost guarantee that it's going to be like a can and go. I don't anticipate tires. They're going to want to get in and get out of the pits as quickly as possible. And if they get in without making any mistakes, it looks like the next pack is a little ways back. They don't have any immediate threat of anybody trying to catch them or get onto their draft and pull themselves up. They might be able. This could be your winner could be in this top 5 right here. Let's see, keep going through. These guys are really spread out now, as that always happens after green flag pit stops. Looks like Bowling has a big pull right now off of the 20 is Sammy Sung, as he's caught, I believe that's a 9 to Q-Dog. Oh, they split him. One of those yellow cars stayed low. The other one went high and broke up that whole line. That's going to allow those guys that were running nose to tail behind this group of 5 to really make up a ton of time. There's a pack of 4 cars running like 9th through 12th, 9th through 13th. They were able to form back up. They definitely lost some time to this smaller second pack.
Yeah, I think they'll be all right though, because they got about 7 or 8 cars. 6 or 7. Sammy got shuffled out again, but they still got 5 or 6 strong cars there. So I don't see that group of 4 really catching them unless something really drastic happens.
Yeah,
they're kind of just running their own race at the moment. Obviously a single file line with these 3. See if you can shuffle it out later in the end. That's about it.
Yeah, I mean the 39 was able to get himself into this mix. So good. I think that was the 23 of Cole 315. Then you've also got the 9. I believe that was of Master Killer. I wish it was a bit easier to make your way through these cars because, it's just hit next or something like that, next car in line. But
yeah,
the game's not that perfect. Yeah. Here's the 8 car Augustus running some old Lakers colors.
It'd make your job too easy,
Right? It would. Everybody wants that. Let's take a look.
Oh, there's going to be a caution.
Country saying 10 laps to go.
I think we're going to get a caution here, bud. Oh, no, we didn't. One of those yellow cars, I couldn't tell if it was the 9. Somebody got spun around.
89 just came down on the 20 of Sammy. Sammy got knocked to the infield, but he was able to save it. Great save by Sammy. Some incidental contact between himself and the 89 right behind the 4 striker, and kind of sent Sammy to the infield. I'm sure the 89 will be sending the 20 of Sammy Sung a big apology later. Here's 23 of Cole 315. He is among this pack of 4 with Striker and others. Calvin Matt's all kind of by himself right now. Here's the 39 of Master Killer, running right along with our leaders as they get through the end of the tri-oval, heading back into turn 1 and 2.
No, it looks like we got a caution.
Boy.
Oh, here we go.
Yep, that's going to shake it all up. 98 of Bowling, 22 of Soroka, 69 of Rowdy Burns, 39 of Master Killer, and the 35, I believe that might be, no, that's Jelly Roll. They did not want to see this caution because that is going to rack them all back up.
Probably gonna get a little hairy here for the next 5 to go or so.
Now, depending on where they were on gas, do you even pit?
I think they were all good. I think that I had the calculations wrong. I think they were all good on gas. And yeah, it looks like some people pitted. Oof, man, I don't know.
Looking back from the hood view of FNO Bowling with the 28 on his outside, this is going to be hairy. They got the green flag. Looks like the 28 was able to duck back in. That means the car that was starting on the bottom really either missed a shift or he checked up, because it is a cluster of swerving cars as I watch back. So I hope that guy didn't check up and just stack up this whole field. That's not the restarts that they wanted, but man.
It was a tough break for Soroka there. He just ran P2, got shuffled on the outside, and now looks like he's going to bring it home about 15th or 20th or so, just because of that caution. That's a tough break.
Yeah, that is a very tough break. We got the 98. He's still leading these guys around, followed closely by the 28, I think that was. And then you got the 97 of Fatless Dig. He's having a really, really good race. There's the 8 car. I'm sorry, that's the 10 rather. Big shove right there. Wow, Bowling just took a big hit. Now he did not want to extend that out too far.
No, he definitely did not. If they can get a handful of guys to go with him here, they'll try and get him on the outside here.
Nope, they followed right back in. That could have been their shot right there. Yep. That could have been their shot right there.
Yeah, I'd say there's probably maybe 2 more to go, but I think they would have taken that opportunity if they had it. But somebody just got shuffled out.
Yeah, you can tell that some of these guys, they don't want to just ride. They're trying to see if they can get anybody at all to go with him. 97, it looked like he washed up just a little bit. And I'm not sure if that was...
Oh, boy, looks like they might have a...
They're going to have a caution. There's no way they're not going to.
Yep.
Yep. Let me check back in. I'll actually pull up match stream here. Match stream is saying... That can't be right. Saying that there's 12 remaining. Is that right?
Huh. I thought we had...
Thought we had far less than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as we go back green, I'll get a better glimpse. But for right now, that's what his is saying. Big message on Matt's stream from Country Girl, again saying happy birthday. Again, Matt's got a special place in her heart. So, yeah. Let's see as he lines it back up again. Not quite sure. Let's see as he crosses the start finish line. All right, so he's showing lap 104 of 113. So now we are absolutely under 10 to go. Yep. Oh, they are bobbing and weaving, trying to get back up to speed.
Soroka's running. Oh, he's got this second car on the outside. If he can get to the bottom somehow. Oh, he just snuck it in there.
Yep, here comes the 10
I
of...
mean, he's making some aggressive moves. He's gonna be about P5 after this is all said and done. After these 40 shuffled out top.
I tell you what, this 10 of King Outbreak, he was taking a big shove from the 11 right behind him, and that pushed him all the way up to the rear deck lid of the 28, and he is all over it. If the 11 is actually working with him, and they can kind of maybe drag the brake just a little bit as they come to maybe 1.5 or 2 to go, they might be able to do something with it, but it depends. Is the 28 a friend of theirs where they want to work with him? Are they comfortable just finishing, 1, 2, 3? We'll have to see how this works out. Let's take a look here. 28, 10, 11, the 30. I'm sorry, that's the 23 of Cole 315, 22 of Soroka. Soroka was probably thankful for that caution because that got him back inside the top 5 after dropping when he got stuck on the outside. Again, guys, whether you're watching this now or watching this later, please, by all means, head on up and hit that follow button. This is the home of all NNR community races. The trucks race on Sunday night, and next week there'll actually be the series to head to Eldora, while the Xfinity and Cup guys head over to Loudon. But yeah, hit that follow button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification so you know every time we go live. You won't miss a race, whether we're turning just lefts like tonight, or we head to a road course like the Glen or Road America, or I don't think we're doing Sonoma for some reason this year, but there is a road course, an intermediate track, a short track, and a speedway in every part of this year's chase. So you're not going to want to miss it as we get further and further into the season. But back to right now, the top 10, top 15 are all single file. They're going to have to try to figure out a way to make a move before we get too much closer to the end of this, Natty.
Yeah. Striker went to make a move and nobody meant
that. Striker running those Lakers colors tonight. He sent out a tweet with a picture of his paint scheme, and he got 183 likes from people around everywhere. Just saying, man, looks great. So Striker with a big Twitter following after all that. Good for him. Brought a lot of community awareness. So definitely want to say thank you.
Yeah.
Get back up and through here. Maybe one of these days we'll be able to get a guy like Chase Elliott or somebody to step into the booth with me, right? Chase or I don't know, just somebody big in the NASCAR world to follow these guys around. I think that'd be fun. Kind of.
They're gonna have to talk about that one. I mean, Soroka went under and the guy pushed her down. So they kind of squeezed that guy out. It's up to 38 or 9.
Not sure.
The guy,
I definitely saw that guy go high though.
Soroka stuck it in there.
Yeah, they'll have to go back and see if he did it cleanly or if he was shoved down or.
I mean, he was clean. He was, and then the other guy moved up, and then the other guy came back down and pushed him down behind him. So
5 laps to go.
I mean,
4 laps.
Yeah, nobody's really gonna make a move until coming off the 4, maybe. But I mean, I'm one of those second or third place cars. I'm kind of trying to hang back, at least try it out. See what you can do, because you can't really do anything if you're just gonna try and shuffle them off the bottom and make them pass like that.
Oh, this is gonna. Yep, there goes the 4. He went sliding. That's gonna bring out the caution. The caution just took control, and I'm guessing there's only gonna be about 3 to go.
Green, white, checkered,
So
probably.
green, white, checkered. As old Mac says, pull those belts tight one more time. Hey, that was a pretty good rendition, if I say so myself.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think Soroka's going to start third here, and obviously, I think first place is the spot to be. But man, if you're second or third in that, or is that the end of the race?
Good question. I think
That
that's
must have
the
been the
end.
end of it.
Yeah. So, ladies and gents, I don't know. Good thing before the start of the race, I said please do first through third. Make sure you come to the booth. Afterwards, watching Smitty get his pictures for points. As soon as he scrolls up, we'll get a better idea who first through third was, who we'll be talking to. Hopefully, he pauses the screen so he can get his shots, and we don't end up going to Texas. Pause the room, Smitty. Pause the room.
See you here later.
Ah, I'm the leader. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to back out of this because I don't want to go to Texas. We will wait and see who joins our stream here, so we know who our top 3 were. Looks like right now I see Boehner in here. I see the Tenna King Outbreak, and I see Soroka. All right. Soroka, I'm going to guess you were in third right there.
Yes, sir.
Outbreak second.
Yes.
Boehner! Congrats, buddy. All right, so yeah, we're gonna start in the back. Soroka, you know what? You are. It seems like you're a fixture here. Um, I told you this last week or the week before, or well, hell, you've been in the booth post race so many times. I'm not quite sure when it was, but there was a little bit of a question about one of the moves at the just before that caution came out. It looked like you might have got under a guy and moved up a position. Tell us about that. Tell us about that move. Were you knocked down, or did you get hit from behind, or how did that play out?
Um, was that the end?
Yeah, I think it was like with
Uh,
2 to go or
I
something like
think
that.
yeah. He went high through the tri-oval because I guess he was getting tight. So I was there, so I just kept the throttle down and passed him.
All
I
right,
had
10
my
4.
teammate behind me, so we were good to go.
10-4, man. Well, Soroka, this is going to be another great points night for you. I mean, the you are slowly and steadily moving up the ranks and the point standings, not only here in Xfinity, but in trucks and also in Cup. Man, you've been a great addition to NNR. You're consistent every week. Congrats on another P3. I'm actually going to call you a top 8 favorite in the chase as the season goes on. Top 8 easily. Congratulations, sir. Any shout outs, sir?
Shout out to Team Ramrod. We would have won that if the caution didn't come out. We had it.
I absolutely know that y'all worked on those setups and your plans and whatnot all week long. I saw all the tweets, the messages, and whatnot. Man, congrats again.
Thank you. Good job, Banner.
Natty, Natty, you got King Outbreak, sir.
Hey, King is Natty. How you doing?
I'm good. How about yourself, Natty?
Oh well, I was out there running with you guys, and I wasn't. So It was fun watching you guys from the booth. Looks like you had that 10 car running pretty well. It was kind of tough to kind of get that high line going. What was kind of your game plan going through the race there? Kind of just walk us through it.
Well, I try to stick with the same game plan I had in trucks from the other day. Basically was I started up front like I did trucks. My goal was to finish top five in both stages, but just really just pit strategy, like with green flag pit stops, it really kind of screwed over my game plan. And then in the end, I was trying to work my way back up through everybody, and then luckily we got the caution break. And yeah, like I was just telling my teammate about the high making the high line. Like I would go make the high line, but like my biggest worry is I'm not like big here in this community, so like I don't want to go up and then have one person go with me, and then I'm just dropping like a rock. Like people say it's like a scaredy cat move or whatever, but not everybody's gonna go with you. Like that's what you don't know.
No,
Like that's the thing.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, I was out there with you guys, and I was trying to get it going, and I was just out there trying to run for fun. So it was kind of, I didn't really care if I dropped back 5 or 6 spots. I just wanted to see if we can get some racing going. But um, that kind of late cautions there kind of stacked up the field. How were you able to get through that? Where were you running before that caution came out?
I think I was like back in 16th, I believe. I was running like
Okay, so
Sledgehammer and Coe, really.
okay, yeah. So you were in that big pack with Cody. Well,
Yeah,
that's
and
good. I mean, it's
then
good to see that you it benefited. I know there was a couple cars that kind of got the shaft on that, but it's good to see that you came through the field. But keep up the good work, get that 10 car going, and good luck the rest of the year.
I appreciate it, bro.
Congrats, King. P2 points. That's definitely gonna help you in the standings as well, just like Soroka. And then Mr. Boehner, what's happening, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, Pete?
I tell you, man. You told me. Matt told me. Dooman was all about it. This Team Ramrod uh, thing that y'all got going on is really proven to be quite effective. Y'all had a plan. I don't think you were able to execute it the way that you wanted to get everybody up on the high side. During the truck race, you guys told me challenge accepted to get that high side rolling, and you guys were going to be making some passes. I was missing that tonight, but man, still, you came home P1. The four was right there with you. Matt seemed like he struggled a little bit. Saw the two of Dooman hanging out kind of mid pack, but you were able to bring it home for us. Walk us through your race.
Yeah, first of all, just a correction there. I mean, Team Ramrod's great, and I'm sure they had a plan and we're working together a lot. I'm actually with Rook Racing, so with
Oh,
Fatless and Mountain and Finesse in the Cup Series, and I think Soroka hopped on board for the Cup Series too. So yeah, it's a little bit of a lone duck up there. Fatless though, he helped me a lot on those. We had a run there before that last caution. He and I finally got hooked up, and we were able to start making some headway on that lead pack of about 4 cars there. And I don't know what brought out that caution. We had a few sketchy moments where we had to dodge some lap guys wrecking, and that kind of killed our momentum. We had almost got it within 2 seconds. So we were slowly reeling them in there. I think we would have been okay had it gone green. I think about 7, 8 of us could have settled it, green. But I kind of had a plan for that last stage, just to make sure I was on 2 tires or had the option to take 2 tires on that last stop. And I think that was really what ultimately, won us the race. And that and Fatless kind of working with me there on that restart where I was on the outside. He kind of let me in. And that was really the winning move right there, with just my teammate being there, let me drop in. And unfortunately, it looks like he got shuffled out. And then you're kind of a sitting duck there. And I kept waiting. I don't even know who was behind me. I didn't want to toggle through toggle through anything there at the end. I was just trying to focus on keeping on the yellow. And I don't, I feel bad because it's really hard just coming out of the race to really know exactly what happened there. I hate that guys got wrecked, and it would have been fun to see some guys try to line up and do something coming down to the home stretch, because they definitely could have. But I kept waiting for whoever was in second to sag off me and try to get a run, and he never really did. And even going into that last lap, he kind of just stayed right on my bumper, got me a little out of shape, and to my discredit, I probably left just enough room for him to be tempted to put his nose there. But at that point, it's not like I can just wash up the track either. So I think he might have been the gentleman, done the gentleman thing, and gone to the apron or something there. And I don't think he maybe had to, but it's one of those last lap deals. I mean, it just kind of sucks. I hate that he got messed up there because he pushed me real good that whole last stint. So I'm not sure who that was. Whoever that was, I want to watch the replay, and I
Me.
apologize if I did anything that. Who was that? Was
It
it
was
King?
yeah, it was me. I was pushing you.
Oh man, well thanks, and I'm glad you still got in the top three. I couldn't tell what sort of happened, from there, but I'm sure that got the field stacked up. So certainly appreciate you. Probably could have just thrown me up the racetrack if you did get a nose under there. So appreciate you not doing that. And just kind of sucks, I think, for the viewers that we didn't get to see it end in the green. So if I have any fault in that, that wasn't my intention, obviously. I think it's just one of those last lap Talladega deals. If there was room, there probably wasn't that much, but I don't blame anyone for taking it if there's anything there. So all in all, kind of a frustrating race. I think a lot of people were dealing with lag spikes. I know it was tough trying to gain on the leaders just because it seemed like the whole field was having lag spikes like once a lap or here and there, and really kind of killed everyone's momentum. So anyways,
Yeah.
happy to win. Like I said, Batless let me down there, and that was really the winning move.
Now, do you want to know what I heard and all that?
What was that?
His first sentence saying, Pete, you have no idea what the hell you're talking about. No, man. No, not at all. Banner, man, congrats. It's gonna absolutely help you again, going towards the second half of the regular season. I'm pretty sure Talladega is kind of like the middle part. We're all gonna be heading towards either um, Eldora next week or New Hampshire. So it's going to be a great week coming up, but we still got the Cup race left to go on Thursday night right here. Same bat time, same bat channel. Again, if you're just now watching this or if you watch it later, go on up. Smash those subscribe and follow and notifications buttons so you don't miss anything. Man, it's going to be a great points night for you tonight, Banner. Not sure if you took any of the stages. I wasn't able to get much information off of Smitty's screen as he was getting his pictures of the points. But man, congratulations again. Any shout outs besides what you mentioned to King Outbreak and Fatless?
Yeah, for sure. King Outbreak also being a newer guy. I mean, I was a newer guy about 2 months ago, and I can already tell he's going to be a fun guy to race with. Not just on these super speedways are different, but even at Richmond, running around them and stuff like that, I'm excited. For a lot of these guys, I mean, there's a solid 10 to 15 guys who are going to be really, really tough week in and week out, and I think everyone else will certainly have their moments in their tracks where they're good. So,
All right.
anyways, hopefully it was a good enough show, and thankful for you, Pete, and your broadcasting. Sorry you had to start solo, but thanks for everything NNR does. Coey, everyone, really cool.
Yeah, and thank you, Natty, very much for um, coming in after you kind of checked out of the race. Definitely appreciate the help. Just like I told Stout, you've got an open invite anytime you want to, man.
Yeah, no problem, man. I'm glad to do it.
But yeah, that's going to be it for me for tonight, anyhow. Don't forget, Thursday night, we got our Cup Series right back here from Talladega. We should have about 30 or 31 cars on track of the NNR Top Series, I guess you could say. And yeah, until then, we will see you, and I will catch you somewhere around the track later.